boy wonder.
Oh, yeah, man. How you doing? You good? I know you like that. You guys ever heard this like that?
You serious? I haven't heard this song in a long time.
In the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got
Spring
the
break
shout.
2011. Let's go.
See them in the
Oh, that's earlier than that.
And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean.
Diddy.
I know they gon' lean.
Welcome back, y'all. Get up, son. Oh, you missed a layup. That's all BYU.
Typical. We're back. It's Friday, baby. Basement Dwellers.
It is Friday.
The cat is back. Let's go. He's been out for a while. He turned into a real American on us. Been hanging out with other friends, doing Christmas parties,
Got
dressing
things-
up as Santa.
Got things going on. Going on. People want to see me. I'm a popular guy.
He's back. We're going to do some dance here like always, of course.
Well, yeah, I am.
Stripping down over there. I don't know what's going on.
I had to get off camera. I don't want
Somebody's here.
people seeing the body.
If you missed last week, it was a good show. Me and Dan had a little guest caller on the line, called into the show. Jeff Burton, thanks a lot, buddy. Gave us some picks.
Picks
wasn't
sucked.
really good. He picked Kansas City. I don't want to talk about that. Kansas City, Miami.
Backdoor cover.
Hey, Dolphin fan
Awful.
just hates it when they cover.
Awful. Just stop it.
Favorite team covers. Gets mad.
It's mad.
Anyways, we're doing the
Yeah.
same thing we do every week. NCAA football, a championship week. Damn it.
Yeah, it is.
Woo! What?
Oh, yeah. I was asking if you got the 8 wrote down.
Come on, Dan.
It is championship week. Now, I don't know if this video will be uploaded before these games happen tonight, but we can talk about them if we want to.
Well, I think you just throw out the parlay. Just throw out the parlay.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. We have Marshall minus 4.5 in the conference the conference USA championship. Marshall used to be in the MAC. That's
Yeah.
confusing me. Then the MAC championship game, Buffalo Ball State. We got the over 69.5. That's what I just got it at. If you got it earlier,
Yeah.
but you
I
obviously
mean, Buffalo's going to
Buffalo.
score 40 at least.
You didn't get it before the show, obviously, so you're getting it right now at 69.5 and USC minus 3.5. I am wearing an Oregon hat. I don't. That's just the parlay. Like whatever. I'm gonna bet Oregon plus 3.5 on my own, but whatever.
It is what it is.
That's how much faith I have in
I like Buffalo tonight.
Mr. Guy over there.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I got Buffalo 13.5. So
I mean, I like the
Suck
over,
it.
but
yeah,
I like Buffalo too.
Buffalo, baby, 5-0. What a year! What a year! Well, a little bit of sad news to start off the college football slate because
Yeah.
the official team of the Basement Dwellers is not playing this week because they got canceled. But apparently they're still New Year's Six
Yeah.
bowl implications will not change, which they're not going to get. They're not going to put them in a freaking New Year's Six bowl anyway because the committee's a bunch of bitches.
Well, I got an update that they're declaring them the conference champions. So
Yeah, that's what.
yeah, they don't even have to play again. They're conference champs.
Yeah.
So
Rock on.
chain up, baby.
Well, I mean,
Good job,
they
man.
beat her, but that's.
I know, but
Yeah,
that
that's-
would have
I mean-
been nice to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
them play one more
Well,
time,
absolutely,
man.
100%. I know. Well, that's Lafayette's only loss too, so that would have been.
I
a good,
know. So
and
you
I
knew
love-
they were geared up.
Yeah,
You
and
knew
I
help would have been a help. One positive
Yeah.
test, you shut everything down.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's fucking bullshit.
Figure it out.
COVID's not even real. I don't know if you guys ever figured this
We
out.
don't even shut the show down for COVID.
Ah,
No, we
damn.
don't. No, we don't.
Dan,
We're bringing it
Just
to
don't.
you.
Just don't even say.
hey,
Just
Dan's tested positive like 7 times. We don't care.
haven't even-
He's here.
I haven't even got tested. I refused to get tested.
He's getting the vaccine.
I got the vaccine right here, folks.
That's right.
Alcohol kills the
Let's
virus,
go.
they said.
All right, so on to tomorrow, fellers. Big
Yeah,
championship
I'm
day.
trying to get there, but Tyler's back.
Oh,
Tyler-
I'm sorry. I
He
quit
loves to
talking.
talk. He loves to talk.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hey, when you get to college basketball segment, you can talk all you want. All right.
Here we go.
11 a.m. Number 10 Oklahoma 7-2 at number 6 Iowa State 8-2. The line right now is Iowa State or Oklahoma minus 6 over under 58. Now, my first complaint with this whole situation is the fact that Lafayette. So we just talked about this. Lafayette beat Iowa State at Iowa State by 17 to start the year, but yet Iowa State's still up to 6. because I believe the couple podcasts I listened to, they were talking about how they're just propping up the Big 12. So if Oklahoma wins this game against number 6 Iowa State, they can say, "Ooh, look at Oklahoma," and Oklahoma slides up to like number 5 again.
Right.
But guess what? You already shouldn't have lost 2 games, Oklahoma. Sorry, you shouldn't have lost 2 games, Iowa State. Even though I really like Iowa State, so I'm taking Iowa State plus 6.
I am too.
I've got an issue with the fact that the lower ranked team is the favorite. So if they're the favorite, why are they not ranked higher?
Because Oklahoma's one of those teams that they're like, oh, give us Oklahoma, oh.
But that alone pisses me off. So I'm with these guys. I'm taking Iowa State plus.
Absolutely.
As well.
Ride the train. Get on the Cyclone.
Cyclones. The Cyclones.
Next, Big 12. Big 12. Big 10 championship game.
All right.
Number 14 Northwestern 6-1, playing number 4 Ohio State 5-0. They changed the rules so Ohio State can get into the Big 10 championship
Fuck
game.
bullshit.
Hey,
That's
I don't
bullshit.
care. I don't even care. Michigan didn't lose to Ohio State this year, so I'm a happy guy. And Ohio State's minus 18.5, and they are going to beat Northwestern like a mule.
Like a drum. Beat you
Like
like a drum.
like a rented mule.
Right there. Ohio State.
That's
absolutely.
you write that right down. You might take the over 56 too, because they might score 60.
I wish that Northwestern could give them a game. I really
Yeah,
do.
me too. But they're not going to, folks.
No.
That was a really good shot.
Northwestern's got a very good team for Northwestern.
Yeah.
Ohio State rolled.
Well, their running back's wide. That's their first problem. We'll never put them over the top.
Next, ACC championship game rematch. Number 3 Clemson 9-1 against number 2 Notre Dame 10-0. Brian Kelly, dude, I wish you were in Odin right now because I'd beat your ass.
Okay,
Well,
so
if they don't let family go to the BCS or go to the BCS,
We're not playing.
Go to the championship, whatever. We're not going to play.
They should
They should just say you're out anyway.
Exactly. They should hold them out and say, you know what, you don't want to play?
Just
Here you go,
that's
you're
a
out.
bunch of crock, dude.
You're out.
I bet Clemson last
You
Saturday.
may not have to worry about it right
Yeah.
here because they might get knocked out of the top 4. But they're going to get beat by 100.
Well, I took Clemson last Saturday. We were up here watching games. I bet that last Saturday at 10.5. It stayed the same. It's still 10.5. But I was leaning. I was like, you know what, man, Notre Dame's pretty good. They do have a good team. I was starting to take the blinders off a little bit of my hatred for Notre Dame and say, you know what, I think Clemson might beat them, but Clemson might beat them by about 6. Now, you know what? I hope Clemson blows them out of the freaking water.
Let's go.
I hope they beat them
Get 'em
51
out.
to 10.
Golden Domer's out. I hope you fall out of the top 4, but you won't. You won't. You're already locked in, which is okay with me because you're going to end up number 4.
and you're going to play Bama, and you're going to get your shit kicked in.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you don't want to go, Brian Kelly,
That's exactly why he doesn't want to go.
because they're not going to have. If Clemson beats them, they're not going to stay 2-3. They're not going to flip flop 2-3 because they're not going to have them play again. So
Right.
Notre Dame is going to be 4. You brought this up last week. Alabama's going to be 1. Notre Dame's going to be 4.
And it's on.
You are going to get boat raced, dude. That's why you're
And I
saying you
can't
don't want
wait
to play.
Dude, I'm super pumped. I am super pumped about this.
My thoughts on this here are that I think Clemson's pretty upset about the last time they played. I mean, there's no way Notre Dame beats them if Trevor Lawrence plays. I mean, it is what it is. Could play. Would they beat by 3?
was real
Yeah, it
close.
was a close game. Like, you know, I was a player or 2 away from going the other direction. Clemson is hands down a way better team. But I am not sold on that spread. You know, I can see a backdoor cover happening there.
Very easily.
You know,
That's-
it's just
that's
something
fine,
that
I think.
really pisses you off. You know, like down 17, you score one of the bullshit touchdowns late. Win by 10, don't cover. I'm going to take the safe bet here because Clemson's defense isn't great, and I'm going to go with the over 60.
It's too bad.
But
Not bad.
But Kelly,
I
you
have
are a fucking bitch.
Yes. you
Bingo.
are.
Go
You are.
on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next.
Next, 3:30, Mountain West championship game. Boise State 5-1. Only loss was to BYU with a backup quarterback.
And they rolled them.
and they got their shit kicked in.
Yeah.
They're playing number 24, San Jose State, baby.
Oh, God.
6-0. The Spartans.
Who would've
Never
The
thought I'd
Spartans.
see the day.
The Spartans are
San
6-0,
Jose
and they're plus
State.
6.5.
Who is there? Dan, tell me an alumni from San Jose State.
Plays for the Packers, Tyler Irvin. He's a running back / wide receiver.
Alex Brown from Heron, Illinois. Basketball.
Yeah.
I knew he'd know
No
somebody.
joke. No joke.
Unbelievable.
No, Tyler
Quit
Irvin.
stealing several people, dude.
Under.
Hey, absolutely. San Jose State, Kings of the under 55.5 is a lock. I'm going to take San Jose State plus 6.5 too, but the under 55.5 is definitely the play there.
All over the under.
Under plus. Moving on.
Both
Next, number 1 Bama.
Woo!
They're playing number 7 Florida. First of all, Florida,
What'd you do last
The
week?
level of
What'd you
disappointment I
do?
have in you, Florida,
brutal.
is unbelievable.
You
For-
fucking
for
lost
one-
to LSU.
For one, you didn't cover.
Oh my
At
God.
home,
You
for
lost.
2 at the Swamp with fans there in
have-
the fog.
You have some clown playing cornerback that picks up the guy's shoes.
2. Oh.
And
Oh.
forget about the penalty. It cost you a shot at a national title.
It did.
He
But
picked up that shoe, threw it, it cost you a chance at a national title.
I don't know how much it cost them a shot at a national title because even if they would have won,
They weren't gonna win a game.
Bama's going to
Yeah.
destroy them.
Either way.
Bama's going to kill
Maybe,
them.
okay, maybe, but throw this in.
Bama's going to kill them.
The curse of the shoe.
Maybe. The curse of the shoe. Say, miraculously, Mac Jones goes down. Who knows? They sneak in, they win that game.
Mac Jones. No one
Yes,
named
please.
Mac goes down.
Nobody named Mac ever goes down. So
Is that going to be your kid's name?
I am going to
No.
stick with, they cost you,
Maverick. I don't know yet.
Oh,
you caught,
Mav.
this kid cost his team possibly a shot at the national title. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, but
I like candy and nuts.
you love nuts. that's for
Bama
sure.
minus 17. I'm pretty sure it already went up to 17.5 since I looked at it earlier.
Anyways, I'm taking Bama.
Fuck these
He's a
guys.
nut lover.
Not these guys.
He loves the nuts.
Gift that keeps on
I
giving.
like nuts. I like nuts. Cashews are my favorite.
Yeah, they are.
Pistachios are good.
Hey, Bama, you take Bama whatever the line is. Bama might be minus 45. Take them.
I'll take Bama minus 17. They're going to whip their ass. Bama
Beat
is the
that
best
ass.
team in the nation.
Beat that ass.
Bama, Clemson, national championship. That's what's going to be. Book it. Fucking
Yeah.
lock it in. If there's a way you can bet the 2 teams there, do it. It's going to happen. Moving on, Dan.
Next, number 23. These guys were supposed to play last Saturday. Got canceled. Cincinnati hasn't played for, God knows
They're
how
fucking
many.
cold. They're cold.
Number 23, Tulsa,
It's
6-1
pretty cold in Cincinnati.
against number 9, Cincinnati, 8-0. American Athletic Conference, the AAC. Since he's minus 14.5, I trust in Luke Fickell to have them ready to go. Tulsa's offense is kind of wishy-washy, even though Tulsa did pull off one of the most miraculous covers on the planet one Thursday night for us. That was the pick 6 in double overtime was phenomenal.
Grab the fucking
But-
ball, you stupid fuck. Sorry. It's like, if you have a chance to save the ball and you don't know who it's out on, grab the
Yeah.
fucking ball.
BYU San Diego State going on over here. Not San Jose State. San Diego State, BYU basketball going on over here. San Diego State playing like crap. But BYU also made
I
9 million threes.
I like.
I still want
I
Cincinnati.
want
I still
Cincinnati
trust in
to win.
Cincinnati.
I think Cincinnati wins. I think I'm going to take Tulsa to cover 14.5 is a lot
Hey.
in a championship game.
You know what the biggest travesty
In
of all
this championship game, they're not playing Bama for God's
What's
sake.
your pick for this, Tyler? Before I say this?
Okay. God damn. Cincinnati money line? Can I do that?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, it's
Absolutely.
a safe bet.
Yeah.
They're going to win. But that goddamn half point makes
Yeah,
you
kills
nervous.
you.
The over 2 touchdown half
Back
point
to
makes you nervous.
the Cincy issue. Since he hasn't played in a while, they dropped a spot in the college football rankings. Florida dropped 1 spot. A 24.5, 23.5, 24-point favorite at home. He lost to a team that was 3-5 or 2-6 or 3-5, whatever it was.
Yeah.
They dropped 1 spot. You fucking kidding me?
I got no answers.
I don't
got
have
no answers.
I
Here's my
I don't
thing.
have any answers either.
If
I do have some parlays for you.
If you remember, a long time ago, I said like put them in a different conference, and
Let's see
they're
what they
probably
do, yeah.
a higher rated
Absolutely.
team. But it's you lose to a below 500 team, and you drop one spot. You don't play at all. You're undefeated if you drop.
And you drop a spot. Exactly. Like
It doesn't
I
make
just-
any sense.
It's this is the biggest thing that the dude on Unnecessary Roughness, Brandon Walker, talks about. He goes, it's results. Results should tell. Like Coastal, like Iowa State lost to Lafayette. Like Coastal beat BYU,
Yeah.
and they moved up like one spot.
Yeah.
And BYU dropped like 7.
They're not in the top 10.
You know, it's like, what? I mean, just because they're they're not as good. How do you know they're not as good?
They'll play them.
They won't. The big schools won't play them.
No, I wouldn't play me.
Hey, they want to play freaking the Citadel and these other shit bums and give them, oh, hey, here's $700,000. That's awesome. Give them money. Whatever. Hey, how about this? How about grow a freaking sack?
Pay
and
somebody some money to get
and
your
play,
ass
Play
whooped.
Cincy.
Yeah.
Play BYU.
Pay one of these
Play somebody worth
smaller
their shit one
schools.
time.
Pay one of these smaller schools to come over there and whip your ass.
14.
Pussies.
11 a.m. Real quick. 11 a.m.
Sorry.
Texas A&M minus 14, Iowa State plus 6, Ohio State minus 18.5, Wake Forest minus 6.5. Little mid-afternoon. Army, Air Force under 38, LSU plus 2, Clemson minus 10.5, Wisconsin minus 12.5. Little late day. San Jose State under 55.5, Penn State minus 15.5, Bama minus 17, Cincy minus 14.5.
Could have been. Oh, Vito.
Oh, Vito is dead.
Oh,
Hey,
Vito!
Your 4 locks this week. Ohio State minus 18.5, Clemson minus 10.5, Bama minus 17, and the San Jose State under 56.5.
Spots, baby.
You want to get crazy and go 8, keep those 4, throw in Iowa State plus 6, Penn State minus 15.5, Utah minus 10.5, and Cincy over 45.
I think if you want to put Penn State in your top 4 locks instead of the San Jose State under, because you may be like, oh, I don't know about San Jose State. I don't care about those, schools like that. Like
Nobody
most
really
regular people
does.
do, which I do because I'm a fan. But Penn State minus 15.5 against Illinois,
Yeah, should be safe.
they're going to beat them 52 to
But
9.
you can't bet Illinois on FanDuel.
Yeah, so you're screwed there. So,
Little draft games, I
call
guess.
your bookie.
I'll do it for you. Call me.
Anyway,
All right, let's go on to, what do you want to do, college basketball?
I got the NFL right here.
All right, we can do NFL. You want to do
NFL,
NFL?
college basketball, college
It
basketball.
don't matter to me.
Don't matter to me.
I'm
Let's go.
NFL.
Let's go
NFL.
NFL, baby. Here we
NFL.
go.
2 games on Saturday.
Two
Get
games
excited.
on Saturday, baby.
Saturday.
Woo!
Saturday's going to be a big day.
The
3:30.
future Super Bowl champ playing tomorrow at 3:30.
100% best team in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills.
Bills, die Bills.
They're 10-3. They're traveling to Denver. They're minus 5.5. You lock that in real fast.
Lock it in.
I think so. Usually, you guys know I'm a big Denver guy. Denver's been covering for me. They've been dogs the last 4 weeks, and I think they've covered all 4. I don't remember exactly, but
He's got Buffalo wrote down on a sheet for the 14 parlay and 18, but he's talking about how Denver's been covering.
they have.
So what do you?
They're
so
playing
what-
better.
what-
Drew
what
Lock
do you
is
think?
Drew Lock's getting healthy. He's establishing himself.
Drew, lock it in.
Drew, don't lock it in because Buffalo's gonna whoop that ass. But he's playing better, so I can see where he's coming from. They've covered the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They covered against Kansas City and they covered against who did they play
Carolina.
last week?
Carolina.
Yeah, they beat Carolina. actually.
Coastal's up 20 against Alice Lloyd College at halftime.
So you're definitely taking Buffalo anyways.
Yeah,
I like
take
Denver.
Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
They are the hottest
Buffalo's
team
pretty
in
good.
football.
And then 7.
College, NFL, high school, Pee Wee. They're the hottest team in football right now. Buffalo Bills.
Incendiary.
7-15.
Carolina's 4-9. They travel to Green Bay, who's 10-3. It's 8?
Yeah.
8. I like the over 51.5. I think they'll swing around. Carolina's
Yeah.
getting
McCaffrey is still out.
He's probably not going to play, but they
That's
did.
good for me.
Yeah, it's good for me too because he's on the guy I'm playing in the championship.
But Mike
Of
Davis.
either league.
Mike Davis is probably going to have a big day against
He
Green
did.
Bay.
He did.
So.
So I like the over.
I like the over.
I like the over.
What is the
Roll
spread?
it's 8. Green Bay 8.
Ah man.
Green Bay
Iffy.
likes to fuck around and win these
Yeah.
games by like 6.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just,
It's
I
at
mean,
Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Even home games.
I think the same plays over 51. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater is going to get him in the end zone a couple times.
Oh, absolutely.
DJ
Carolina's-
Moore, Curtis Samuel, Mike
They're
Davis.
all- they
they're
should all be
athletes.
back. They should
can
all be
play.
back. Everybody
Yeah,
should
they're
be
all
off
healthy.
COVID
They're
list,
off
all that
COVID
shit.
list.
Hey, the only thing to watch out for
But Aaron
right now, it
Rodgers is
says
pretty
30,
hot.
35 with a snowflake by it. If it's a damn blizzard, don't bet the over.
Hey,
You might.
you know
still
what?
bet
That's what they said on Monday night, and the winds were fucking whipping and howling, and it ended up 47-42, Buffalo. So or Baltimore, Buffalo. We get that
Yeah.
confused a lot.
Who knows?
that.
But
The bees.
That's
and
Never
the-
played on Monday.
all I heard all day Monday was how the wind was going to affect everything,
The
and blah,
bees
blah,
and
blah,
the
this and that,
vowels
and
and
then it
the,
ended up
you know.
47-42. So I take no stock in anything weather related.
On Sunday, starting at noon, my boy Deshaun Watson heads to Indy.
Oh, he's going through his list like this.
I love
got the
I
list
love
right
that
here,
guy.
whatever.
Love that guy.
Take Indy minus whatever they are. Houston sucks.
7.5.
Houston's. I love Deshaun Watson. You know
7.5.
what? But he's as dumb as a brick.
You're not that dumb, dude.
Take
but,
Indianapolis.
but your team's not very good.
No,
He's got
it seems terrible.
nobody to throw the ball to. His best receiver is Kiki Kute, who
No.
couldn't play for Odin Woodlawn High School
Football,
football.
which
Odin
was
Woodlawn
an
football.
imaginary
It was
team.
supposed to
they
be.
tried to
It was
make
supposed
one
to be a thing. It was 100% going to be a thing.
I'm taking Houston plus 7.5.
You don't fall that. You lose money.
time. Colts.
Colts, baby. Phil Rivers. He's leaving on healthcare right now. He's on a helicopter.
Filthy Phil, all 56 years of it.
Absolutely.
Detroit at Tennessee. Tennessee is minus 11.
Can I say something about that game before that though?
Yeah.
You see last week,
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor all of a sudden decides that he,
Yeah,
that he can
right,
fucking
yeah.
play,
Yeah.
goes for 30,
Yeah.
and T.Y. Hilton apparently T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, he caught a touchdown.
Remembered how to play
Oh,
football.
he caught a touchdown.
Because I talked about how I've been killing these guys in this other league. That guy's got Taylor and Hilton.
Well, if Phil wouldn't throw
And
the
then, of
ball
course-
like that, he's
Yeah.
like, bowling ball. You can't throw the ball like that. It
Go.
doesn't fucking
Feel like
work.
we're TP.
That looks like I'd walk in on a Saturday morning and Buck.
Yeah. My wife.
The roll of paper towel is
Yeah.
laying on the floor.
Anyway, Phil, you gotta, your arm slot needs to change. Bring it up here, get it for the top.
Tennessee's favored by 11 at home against Detroit. If it was at Detroit, I'd go with Detroit and take the 11, but it's not. It's in Tennessee. Derrick Henry's a goddamn animal. Tannehill's
A.J.
pretty
Brown's
good.
pretty good,
A.J.
too.
Brown's an animal.
Detroit-
I'm going Tennessee minus 11.
Detroit sucks. Tennessee is pretty good. Their defense still sucks really, really bad. So I still have some faith in Matthew Stafford. I'm taking over 51.5.
I like the over, 51.5, but also
100%.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
You know what? Tighten up.
Tighten up.
I want Tennessee
Tighten
in
up.
the over.
Woo!
All right. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Atlanta plus 6. Over under 48.5. I don't know. Atlanta's
They're playing
God
better.
dang it.
Does everybody see what I'm pointing at here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
You take Tampa and you run with it.
I mean, I'm taking Tampa by a touchdown, but
100%.
Atlanta does have the potential to score 47 points somehow, and you don't know how.
No, that was against the Raiders. The Raiders suck.
but it
Balls.
still happened. So
hell,
yeah.
that looks
Look
like
at
they
this.
should say.
Look at
Looks
this.
like they should have been.
Look at this.
Aztec up, baby! Aztec up!
Hey,
Come on, San Diego
I know
State.
I know they got beat, but it looks like they should have been playing fucking Mariota all year. You look good
Yeah,
last
no,
night.
Hey,
shit.
don't freaking joke.
Damn.
So I think we're all taking Tampa, right?
Yes.
Tampa.
sucks.
Next up, Jacksonville at Baltimore. Minshew's back in the lineup. It doesn't
Yeah.
make a damn bit of difference. Baltimore kills them.
I think
Score.
so too.
What's the line?
Baltimore
is it?
13 over under 48.
Man, I've got the under 48 wrote down here because I just think Baltimore's going to run the ball a bunch
I
and
hope.
just and
Oh
beat it.
my God.
That was a heat. Was that a heat check?
Probably.
Heat check?
Which is the
But-
worst time in the world for a heat
Yeah.
check.
You've got 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go.
Like-
Down 2. Heat
Yeah.
check.
Oh no.
Look at that. Oh,
Offensive
God,
foul.
5 points for me.
Offensive foul. Timeout.
Anyway.
Timeout, everybody. We're worried. We got
Baltimore's minus 13.
But I think-
What's the over under?
48.
48. That's why I got the under 48 wrote down. but
James, hey, here's the thing.
I think they're going to beat him 35-3.
James Robinson did not score a touchdown last week, which was one of the first times in forever. He's gonna score. I'm taking over 48. That's my play.
Okay.
Over 48.
That was my only play going to be over
If
under.
the Browns can do it, Minshew and James can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, what do you? You going under?
I've got the under 48 right now. That's
Okay.
what I'm going.
I'm taking the 13.
I think Baltimore's
3
gonna,
different bets?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Hey, Baltimore's going to run the ball fucking 70 times and slow it. It's going to be.
I hope
It might
they
be
do.
35-10.
I need Lamar Jackson to do that.
New England at Miami.
Absolute lock it in. You heard it here. Miami wins this game by double digits. By 10. They win by 10.
New England wins this game.
No, they don't. New England sucks.
Belichick is going to have a plan for rookie quarterbacks just like he did
Doesn't matter.
Herbert. Yeah, of course.
Doesn't matter.
They only beat Herbert by fucking 45.
The Dolphins aren't the Chargers.
Okay.
Brian Flores is a way
Take New
better coach than
England.
Anthony Lynn.
If you're smart, you're going to take New England.
You take.
If I were the Dolphins, I would see if I could disguise Cam Akers as somebody else.
Cam Akers.
Yeah, just trust me. I mean, I disguise just because he fucking had 175 yards against
Well,
us.
he's got a game.
I know, but I'm saying that's what I would try to do. Pay Cam to come over, make him put a wig on him, and just hand him the ball. I know he's got a game.
He's got a game.
There's a way, just try to get him there. That's what I'd do if I was Miami. Other than
Well,
that,
I'd pick Derrick Henry over him.
I'm Derrick Henry.
I think it'd be harder to disguise Derrick Henry.
I mean, yeah, that
He's got a
fucking-
big old floppy
that
cock
hair
on his
was
head.
not going.
Dunk it!
I would just say the fact that he completely whipped their ass last week, 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Last week, 2 weeks ago.
Who?
They're
Cam
on-
Akers?
they're on
Yeah.
14-0 run.
So
That was last Thursday night, Tyler.
I don't remember, Danny.
Oh no, I had to think about it.
But anyway, if that's their best chance, I mean, if you can get the ground game going, apparently that's the way to do it. But what are the Dolphins minus?
1.5.
I'm thinking, oh god, it's in.
It's in Miami.
If you remember,
New England is 2-5 in their last
Yes.
7 trips to
they do
Miami.
not- if you remember the Kenyon Drake play, all signs point to the
Hey,
Dolphins.
and guess what?
I'll take the
those
Dolphins.
all last 7 of those trips. Tom Brady was the quarterback for the Patriots.
Not-
2-5.
Not
The last
Cam,
7 trips.
not Cam, Spike the ball,
not
Newton.
Cam sucks Newton.
Cam, you know what? That you don't like throwing. It's not spiking it every time. It's not clock play every time. You know.
Next game, Chicago at Minnesota. Minnesota's -3, over under 46.
I just got more faith in Minnesota to win.
I do
I
too.
got Minnesota -3.
Minnesota -3.
Yeah. Way more faith in them than I do in
We need some overtime.
in
here,
the
fellas.
Bears.
I'm going to take Chicago to cover. I don't know why. I don't know.
I'm Minnesota minus.
Anyway, let's
Chicago's
go.
got a better
With
defense.
that-
Minnesota's defense is not very good.
Let's go to that.
Taking Chicago +3. Next game, Seattle at Washington. Washington is +6.5.
It should be about 15 because Dwayne Haskins is starting for the Redskins.
Oh Lord, yes
Oh.
it should. Over 43.5.
He's starting for the football team. Sorry, I said Redskins. I'm sorry, guys.
Why is he starting?
Alex Smith's not playing. He got hurt last week.
He got hurt. Hurt his calf.
Okay.
Strained his calf.
Yeah, Seattle all the way.
Yeah.
Seattle minus six.
-6.5.
Seattle's not gonna fuck up like it did against the Giants. They're not gonna do that again.
Next game, San Fran, the Niners at Dallas. San Fran -3, over under 45. You take San Francisco, you take them all day. Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to have a touchdown. Ayuk's going to have a touchdown. Hell, I might even have a touchdown. Who knows? Haven't decided yet.
You probably will. Take the Niners.
Cowboys, baby. Let's go.
I want to take the Cowboys, but I think the Niners are good. I don't know.
Andy Dalton's been doing good. He beat his old team. I know they're the worst team in football,
They're
but
they're not the worst team in football.
who is?
The Jets.
Okay, I forget about the Jets. Without Burrow, I would like to see Cincinnati and the Jets play right now. I think the Jets would beat them.
Nah, they probably would.
No, the Jets would find a way to lose because they're tanking.
That's true. Tank for Trevor.
Speaking of the Jets, next game on the docket, the New York Jets at the Los Angeles Rams.
Real
Speaking
quick.
of Cam Akers, take the Rams.
Yeah.
This is going to be fantastic for me in fantasy.
Real quick, a guy called into the Pick Central, the Barstool Gambling Show the other day, and he goes, "I'm a Notre Dame fan," and he goes, "And I'm a Jets fan." He goes, "I had a nightmare that they put that. So Notre Dame Clemson playing Saturday. Trevor Lawrence gets hurt, gets some catastrophic leg injury. The DJ Uiagalelei comes in. Clemson still beats Notre Dame, so Notre Dame loses, and then of course Trevor Lawrence, #1 pick, has a career-ending knee injury or something in the game. So it's like it just a terrible nightmare. Like he's like, this is just terrible. And I woke up in a sweat.
nightmare.
Like
Woke
you
up in
know,
a cold sweat.
like Lawrence gets hurt, so you're like, oh, but then he's a Jets fan, so he's like, then the Jets, take Justin Fields. Justin Fields sucks or something. They, of course, the curse of the Jets. But
Oh yeah.
this game, I have the under 43.5 wrote down because I think the Rams might beat them 24-0.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Like, I don't think the Jets
score.
can score.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if they'll score.
Yeah.
Rams D's pretty
So-
solid.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are the Rams minus?
17.
17.
Take them.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah. Rams minus 17.
Yeah.
That's a ton, but
Yeah.
everybody's on the Rams.
Still.
Next up, Philly at Arizona. Arizona's minus 6.5. Over under 49.5.
Doug Peters should be fired.
Why?
I know they beat New
Because
Orleans
he wears
last
a
week,
visor.
whatever. Well, visors aren't bad.
Visor.
But
Yay.
why did it take him so freaking long to start Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz?
That's very true.
Because you just lost Carson Wentz now. He's done in Philly for sure.
Oh, absolutely. That's what they said.
He's going to the Jets.
No, they said because Phil Rivers on a 1-year contract, he'll go back. He'll go with Frank Reich and the Colts.
And he'll turn into a
And
touchdown machine.
he'll be great. So next year, think about that. Lock that away. Fantasy quarterbacks. Carson Wentz with the Colts next year. Put that in there.
Yep, I agree.
But
for this game,
Arizona minus 6.5. Lock it in.
I am going to take.
Fight for the playoff life.
I'm going to take Arizona minus 6.5 as well.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Cardinals.
Terrence Nix.
What are they? 7-4.
7-6.
7-6.
So they really need to.
They gotta win.
They need to
have to
win. They need a
gotta
win.
yeah.
Yeah. Next game up might be a good one. Might be a dandy. Kansas City at New Orleans. Kansas City minus 3 over and under 52.
Drew Brees is back.
Drew Brees is
He's
back.
gonna start. Michael Thomas is
Questionable.
He's out.
He's
He's
out
not gonna
for
play.
sure.
But you know what? They got a guy to check down to Kamara now.
Kamara's, I love Kamara with Drew Brees back.
100%.
He is going to have a monster
He's
game
in
against
every
KC's
one of my lineups.
defense. Having
He
said
might
that,
have. He's gonna have like 15 catches for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns.
What's the over/under?
it is 52, and I think that's where I'm going.
What is the spread?
K-
3, KC.
Okay, so the Saints D line has been good.
There it is.
Vito.
Is that Vito?
Vito.
Get tonight's college football blowout winner.
Texas win. New Orleans D line can get after the passer, and KC's they're gonna have 2 or 3 offensive linemen out.
I'm going
I
to text
just-
back and ask if is this Vito.
I don't really care if they got linemen out. They'll make adjustments. I mean, Mahomes is great. I think I got KC minus 3.
I think the play's over. I think it's your best bet.
I did too. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, play over 52.5.
52.
52
is
even.
what it is.
Over
yeah.
52.
I like KC minus 3.
Sunday night, Cleveland, the Browns at the New York
I
Giants.
think Colt McCoy might start.
Cleveland is favored by 6.5, over under 44. I'm going over 44.
I'm gonna take Cleveland minus
I
6.5.
want the under 44.
Cleveland
You want
minus.
the under?
Cleveland. If you can't beat the Giants by a touchdown, then
Then
fuck you.
This is like
And that
21
went
21-7.
back to 10 real fast.
Yeah.
like,
good.
like 21-17,
Don't want to bring it up.
21-13.
So you're going under. You're going Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I'm going over. Monday night, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Pittsburgh has been playing like shit, but they still roll the Bengals. I'm taking them minus
They've
13.
lost 2 in a row. It doesn't matter. It could be minus 25. I think they take all the frustrations out. They might win 38-3.
And
Bet.
they still have to play.
Get
right?
on the
I mean, they
pit
don't
train.
Yeah.
You're playing for seeds. Cleveland's still got a shot at winning the
and
division.
they're hoping Pitt. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
BYU's acting
Yeah.
like the one that got them national
Pitt's
championship.
got Cleveland right behind them. I mean, it's 2 games, but still, they still got to play. And if New Orleans does beat Kansas City, then Pitt can still maybe get into that 1 seed. They
Right.
can still play for a 1
Yeah.
seed, play for home field.
So
I mean,
they're beating that ass.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
they're gonna
Cincinnati.
That ass.
they're gonna kill Cincinnati.
That's
That
it for the
ass,
NFL picks. Here's your 4 locks for the week. Buffalo -5, Baltimore -13, San Fran -3, Cleveland -6.5. You want 4 more? We'll give you 4 more. Here's the top 8. Keep those 4. The next 4, Tampa Bay -6, Minnesota -3, Seattle -6.5, and the Rams under 43.5. I know I didn't pick most of those.
And you
but
took- and you
they're
took-
just locks.
And you took the Bears.
I know.
What an idiot. I
know.
love it.
Well,
I love it.
Look, here's how I think of this. Not all favorites are going to win.
Oh, I
It never
know.
happens. So
Hey.
I go out on a limb. I take some. I take
College,
some dogs.
college basketball time. Our boys here. We didn't even
Back.
talk. we
He's
didn't
been
even-
excited.
we
He's
didn't
watching
even-
the game over
we
here.
didn't
He's
even-
heated right now.
We didn't even talk about college basketball last week.
He already started off the day 0-1. He just took an L. First
Come
game of
on,
the
man.
night.
You gotta tell the whole
Rude.
world. Jesus. They don't talk about the wins, though. They never talk about the wins.
No, nobody ever talks about the wins.
All right, anyway, we're going to go through a decent list of college basketball games. Let's talk winners and losers. I'll go a lot quicker than these guys. One best.
That is a fucking lie.
11 a.m. games right out the gate. They're going to hit you
6
with
minutes.
2 solid-ass games to start today. Number 3, Iowa versus Gonzaga. Neutral site. Gonzaga's -2.5. Thoughts?
I want to see. This game is going to prove to me how good Luka Garza is.
Oh.
Or Garza, whatever.
Whatever the hell
That big
his name
fucking
is.
goop.
I think there's a very good chance we can have a new number 1 after.
I think
Saturday.
Iowa gets him. If it was at Iowa, I would probably lean
Yeah.
more towards Iowa.
I just think
They're in South Dakota.
It depends on.
It's close to Iowa.
I
They're in
mean,
a bubble.
I know they got
They're playing in
a
the
lot of great guards that shoot the ball well. You can work inside out with Luka Garza. If they shoot it well, I think they beat them.
I honestly, I said about the over-under earlier. The over-under is 170.5.
You'd probably take the over.
I think the over. It might be the play.
It's probably gonna be about 90 to 80.
Neither team plays defense
I think this is
because both teams' offenses are so goddamn good, but
Yeah.
neither of them really play
Yeah.
defense.
I just like the fact that Zaga has good bigs that can test
They do.
and
They
see
do.
how good this guy really is.
Well,
I
I
don't-
mean, did you
I mean,
wa-
he's
did-
scoring fucking 41 against
Hey,
Loyola
I know.
Marymount.
Hey,
and-
I know they beat Carolina.
But it was
Dude,
rough
he was,
on him.
He was like
against
6.
Garrison.
He was like 6
Yeah.
of 20. Carolina has 6'10", 6'11", 6'11", and 7 foot. And he had
He struggled.
He had 16 and 13, and all I heard the whole entire broadcast was how good he was. I'm like, yeah, he's pretty good, but at the same time, like, he still went like 6 for 20 from the field, or 6 for 19 from the field. He struggled to get every point he got. If they wouldn't have made 17 threes,
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway, I want to see it happen, so I'm gonna go Iowa +2.5.
I'm going Zags, baby.
I think I want Zach because I hate Iowa, and I want I want points. I want both teams to score in the hundreds.
Let's go over.
All right.
Everybody's going over.
Right.
Over
All right.
170.5.
Next game, we got number 23 Louisville at number 12 Wisconsin. I believe this is a makeup of the Big Ten ACC
I
showdown.
don't know. I hope the place implodes.
But yeah,
I don't like either one of those teams.
if you want the truth, I don't really know which way to go. It's Wisconsin -5.5. I'm gonna take Louisville +5.5 just because I'm an ACC guy.
I'd
That's the only
rather
reason I'm
have
doing it.
Louisville win.
I'd rather have Louisville win.
Yeah, I'll take Louisville.
If you're gonna make me
But
take Louisville.
needless to say, it's gonna be a fun game to watch. I think
I
we
don't
can
think
bet
so.
it.
I think
Word.
it's gonna be brutal to watch because they both suck.
All right. Anyway, 1 p.m. Here's where we can start finding some locks. All right, the Drexel Dragons
You don't bet against the Dragons.
at
buddy.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Fairleigh
Let's go.
Dickinson.
Let's go. What do you know about those teams? Nothing.
That's why you're watching this right
He
now.
does. You know nothing.
Drexel
I-
-4.5.
I'm gonna go.
Lock it in,
you
baby.
Don't bet against the Dragons or anything with the Dragons. Similar mascot.
Any kind of dragon. We got a Blazer coming up.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we're
matter.
gonna go Drexel Dragons -4.5 all day. Speaking of -4.5, that's across the board, by the way. Before I keep going, High Point at William and Mary. William and Mary was a cover team
The
last
Tribe.
year.
Shout out BK.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
William, Bill.
They were cover monsters. They've also been cover monsters to start the year. They're at least 2-1. I think they might be 3-0 in covers.
Yeah.
No,
I
they,
think-
they didn't cover the one night I took them.
Okay,
Okay,
2-1.
So they
Okay.
got at least one.
But either
they-
way-
no, but they've been good. They can cover by half a point.
Yeah. They're going to beat High Point by 5. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it
Minus 4.5.
Yeah, oh,
yes.
yeah.
Lock
Absolutely.
it in. Lock it in.
This is a Dan game.
Try
I don't
it,
know
Tim.
much about this, but apparently
Which one?
Louisiana Tech
Oh,
is good
Louisiana
at
Tech.
home.
This is from a guy Ben Mintz on at Barstool who covered sports down there. He goes, they're freaking. They win at home. They cover at home. I've taken them two separate times this year at home when they were 10.5 and 12.5. They're going to cover. They're playing Lamar.
Lamar,
They're
Lamar,
minus 12.5.
Louisiana Tech.
Lock it in.
We're going to take Ben Mintz.
Ben Mintz, baby.
Ben Mintz is a suggestion, and we're going to
After dinner
go
Mintz.
Lamar Luttrell is going down.
L.A. as in Louisiana Tech.
L.A.
12.
L.A.
One of my favorite games tomorrow at 1 o'clock, UNC versus Kentucky. It's a neutral site as well. UNC is
Hey.
minus.
Look at this guy giving some love to the best team in the country, baby, the Carolina Tar Heels. Let's go.
Anyway, UNC is minus 3.5.
Shout out CJ Opp. Shout out Seth Nix.
We thought it was 2.5.
It's 3.5 on FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, it might change by tomorrow.
It could.
Look at the line change, see what happens. But I'm jumping on UNC.
Hey,
Kentucky is on the struggle bus.
I also want you to look up a prop on how many total threes get made between both teams and take the under on that, because it's probably like 5.5. But you just take the under anyway, because neither team can shoot.
Anyway, UNC all day. Yeah, I think it's across the
Neither
board
of them can
too.
shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Carolina wins.
Speaking of Dragons, we're gonna switch over to Blazers.
Hey,
but I
they're
don't
on the
get-
TV right behind you right now, baby.
They're the Blazers, but they have a Dragon map. But Portland
The
doesn't have
Blazers.
that. I'm
The
confused.
Blazers.
The Blazers.
Because they're the
Taser.
Trailblazers.
Anyway,
UAB's the Blaze. Look at
Okay.
that! Look at that dragon right there, Tyler.
the Blazers.
Why'd I take Marshall?
All right. So we got Chattanooga
The Mocs.
at UAB minus 10.5.
UAB minus
is
10.5.
undefeated. They've been you got to lock in on some good mid majors that cover these 10.5 point spreads.
Speaking of-
and you just roll with it, and that's what you take.
Real quick, because we don't get to look at this game anymore because FanDuel does not let us bet Illinois teams. Whoever is playing Chicago State,
100%.
bet them.
100%.
That
Who's
is
the other one? Mississippi
And
Valley
Mississippi
State.
Valley State.
You freaking lock
Those
those
two
games in.
teams, I don't care if it's 40, I don't care if it's 50.
I did lose. We did lose.
They
the-
covered occasionally, but they're going to the team
Well,
that they play is going to cover at least 70% of the
The
time,
only time I've lost on
and
one of
it
those
might be more.
was Memphis was minus 44.5, and they won by 41. Like, but I took it. I took 44.5.
Shit happens.
It happens. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
but UAB.
We're
the
taking
other night,
UAB.
UAB
Yeah.
was minus 10.5 the other night. They won by 40.
We're
They're
going to take a
good.
minus 12.5 tomorrow.
UAB's good.
The next game, which is a lock city in my opinion, Baylor at Kansas State. Bruce Weber, I love you to death, but
Sorry,
you
Bruce.
came from SIU Carbondale. I watched you coach at Bunts. I went to your basketball camps. We were pals. We
They're
were
not.
amigos.
They're just not good this year.
You
They're
just
not good.
you lost Brad Korn. Everything went downhill.
Yeah.
And downhill. You need to get his big red ass back
He's-
there.
He's stuck with.
All right. You got fucking Lowry there.
He sucks.
That short pudgy motherfucker
terrible.
He's
is a
awful.
goddamn catastrophe.
He's awful.
Okay.
You guys are going to get stomped out by Baylor.
You lost to a Division II team.
Shout out Fort Hays State. Good
You
job.
lost to a team that doesn't even have a fucking
Hey, and it wasn't
mascot
hey.
picture on the ESPN app.
Hey, and it wasn't by
Awful.
like they lost by like 4 or something. They lost,
No.
they lost by like 18.
Bruce, I love you. I think you're a good basketball coach. You need to
Figure it out.
Figure
cut
something out.
ties with Lowry. But you did get a good win against Iowa State, even though they're not very good, but it's a Big Ten team. But you will
Iowa State's in
get.
Big 12.
Oh, I'm sorry, Big 12. Yeah, sorry. I said Big Ten?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it was a conference game.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You will get your ass rolled tomorrow by Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah.
100%.
The Baylor Bears will make you rethink why you are doing what you're doing. Anyway. The next game. Get rid of Lowry. He was a piece of junk when he was the head coach at SIU Carbondale. He's still a piece of junk. He's freaking terrible. You get that big, tall, 6'10", 6'11", red-headed son.
Oh, if he's coming back, he'll be the head coach. So he's doing. Hey, he's working at SEMO.
Dude, SEMO has already won like more games they won all last year.
Hey,
That was the worst
SEMO,
team to see one.
hey, I mean,
Yeah.
SEMO minus 5.5 tomorrow against UT Martin. I like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I like it.
It is the
Yeah.
first time I've seen
Yeah.
SEMO favored in any game ever
In a while,
a
yeah.
long time. Anyway, next game, UCLA versus Ohio State, neutral site. UCLA is minus 1.5 right now. I know that Liddell,
EJ Liddell.
EJ Liddell is not playing. He didn't play the other night against
Yeah.
Purdue.
I haven't read anything that says he's not playing. I mean, but I think he's questionable. I don't know. But
He makes them better.
Yeah,
Obviously,
he's
he's a good player. But with him or without him, they're still good. Not as good. But I'm going to take Ohio State plus 1.5.
I want UCLA.
I do too.
That's because you're Mick Cronin. You like short, bald head
I'm a Mick
guys.
Cronin fan, man.
Yep, bald guys stick together, but I'm going with Dan, UCLA.
Hey, bald guys, have you seen my hair?
Okay.
Ooh, boy.
Dan's growing his hair out.
Look at that.
Look, he's got oh, there it is.
Yeah.
He's got turned sideways so you can see it.
Look at that.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Brutal.
I'm growing my hair out. You can't see
You
any
still
hair.
can't see it. You still can't see it. It's brutal.
Okay.
Oh,
I gotta collect myself after that one.
terrible.
He said, I'm
Terrible.
growing my hair out. There was no hair. There was no hair.
If you were here, you could see it.
Next game. Next game. Okay. Next game. Coppin State at Virginia Tech.
This is an absolute lock.
Coppin State plus 26.5.
Lock it in.
Vol Tech is pretty good this year.
Why is the number 26.5?
Because they don't
need
want
a
to
beer,
see a
Tyler.
push.
I need a
guess.
beer too.
Damn it. Can you drink a natty?
Man, I guess.
Alright.
That's why I told you not to go to the bush.
Anyway, we're taking Coppin State plus
It's my
20.
fucking fridge.
Coppin State.
God
it is my
damn it.
fridge.
It's my fridge.
Coppin,
Oh.
6.5.
Coppin State
Oh.
plus 26.5.
Road rage.
Son of a
I like it.
bitch.
I like it.
I didn't say anything. All I said was, well, it's my fridge.
Very aggressively.
Very aggressive.
Gotta be aggressive sometimes. All right, 6 p.m. Georgia Southern at FIU. This is a Dan game. FIU minus 6.5.
Sure.
Hey,
Yes.
You
Talk me
find
into it.
You find the mid-major
Mid-major
teams
teams that cover.
that all their games.
All they
their-
do is cover.
Their
Cover,
lines
cover,
are
cover.
the lines are always between like 7.5 and 12.5.
Cover, cover.
And you find those teams they win by 10.
Cover, cover, cover.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You know who won them is we can't bet them. Fucking SIU.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true.
SIU Carbondale. Shout out Brian Mullins.
Cincy, next.
Next game, Cincy at Georgia. Georgia's plus 1.5. I think it's.
Cincy's not that good.
I think
right?
it's no. They're struck. They're not as good this year.
No.
I think Georgia is at home. I don't think it's a neutral site. I'm not for sure.
I
there.
trust
But
Tom Crean more than I
I-
trust
yeah,
Brandon,
exactly.
whoever the coach of Cincinnati.
Georgia win. You lose by one. You still. I mean,
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think it's
Georgia.
gonna be a closer game.
You're gonna play the
Georgia.
Bulldogs. You're gonna feel the Bulldog bite.
Georgia.
All right. And then Iona at Ryder. I think they played like 7 times already. I don't
playing right
know.
now.
Yeah, they're playing now. They're playing tomorrow. I think they played last week twice. I don't know. But I'm not going to take away from strippers, cocaine, money, all the fun stuff.
If you don't like
booze.
that stuff, sorry.
So, Patino all the way.
Let's do
Iona. Plus, they're
Get
minus
rowdy.
1.5. Just win the game. You're going to win the game. You're fucking Rick Patino.
Yep.
You've been winning the game for a long time, apparently. We just didn't
Yes.
know about it.
He has.
And then 8 p.m.
Well, we knew about it, all right.
Yeah, well, it just hadn't been discovered yet,
Yeah.
officially. 8 p.m. Central Florida at Florida State. Florida State minus 13.5, I think is the way to go. They played a sloppy ball game the other day against Florida,
Sloppy.
but they played better the other night. I think they played Tuesday, maybe. Either way, Florida State's pretty
looked good the
good.
other
They're
night,
pretty
yeah.
good. And I think you got to go Florida State minus 14. It might be a blowout. It might go by 25. All right. So I'm going to give you 4 locks
Pay attention.
in the NCAA basketball world.
Pay attention,
All right.
folks.
Number 1.
Is this all? This is all tomorrow, right?
This is all tomorrow. Saturday,
Big slate.
basketball. It's starting to, you know.
Iona and Rider play at 6 tomorrow.
You can tell
That's
that.
the time of that game.
You can tell that college football is dwindling down because we're starting to get some better games
Okay.
in the basketball
They
world.
beat Georgia Tech by 13 in the game.
Who did?
Florida State. So
Yes.
what are you
Okay.
asking about?
Game number 1, UNC. They're minus 3.5 right now. We saw them at 2.5 somewhere. We'll
freaking
see what
lock
it is
that
tomorrow.
in.
Lock it
Lock.
in. Baylor. God, Lowry, just you
Just leave.
gotta hate you.
Just
You
leave.
ruined Carbondale.
Ruined him.
We're trying to recover from
Ruined
that
him.
bullshit. You're still Bruce. Stop. You're smarter than that. I know you're nice and you're a good guy. You don't hurt anyone's feelings, but it's time to let him go. Baylor minus 16.5. Lock City. Coppin State at Virginia Tech. They're not gonna 30 ball these guys.
There's no way.
There's no way.
No way. There's no way.
And then Georgia at home. Win the game. Tom Crean, get your glasses on, slicking up.
Part
Let's
of
go.
the, hey,
If they're gonna
you know
add-
why Georgia wins tomorrow?
Oh, he's gonna give him eight.
Because he's part of the Harbaugh family.
He's gonna give
Let's
him eight.
go.
If you want to look at some other games to add to those and mix
Ooh.
in,
Get crazy.
Iona, because we love strippers.
Glitter.
Ohio State, neutral site. Especially if Liddell is playing. UAB minus 10.5
Dragons.
against
The
Chattanooga.
Blazers.
And Drexel.
Blazing Dragons.
And then I'm going to give you one more for 8 teams. And that's the Tribe. William and Mary minus 4.5.
Ride the Tribe, baby.
Okay.
Roll Tribe.
That's
all
what
day.
you're looking at for NCAA basketball tomorrow.
Roll Tribe.
I got 8 big ones out there. I'll keep track. You know, we're really just now getting into basketball.
Conference
and
season is starting.
Is
Actually.
upon us.
We'll find out if I'm trustworthy or if I'm fucking atrocious. So,
Is he as
find
good
out.
at college basketball as I am in NFL? We'll see. Or as Dan is in college football. It's yet to be determined. But by God, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next. Probably not next Friday because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! And
Stay
to
safe.
all a good night.